Your number one hit station in town. This is Timeline Radio, and this is the hashtag business card with your homeboy Masingita. And in case you've just joined us now, time is 7 minutes past 8 p.m. And this is the number one business show with us. As promised, my sister, the one and only Sista Vee. Yeah, Sista Vee. Yeah, papa, man, oh, producer, man, oh, if you feel it, papa.
How when I shy.
Producer, papa, you open. Hi. All right. So yeah, welcome, Sista Vee.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm busy with Sista Vee, but I think that first thing first, it's Bongo.
Oh, I'm daughter.
Are you related, no?
No, I'm not. No.
But you're born on face up, what he.
Siyafana kancane.
Yeah.
Mina nginabantu nisipha. Yeah, no, mina nginayo.
Or if they call it, then
Yeah,
the social tie.
they were same tribe. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But otherwise, which one is right?
I'm good, can't complain. Yeah, just can't complain. Just to push and hlanganisa lapho nalapho, you know. I think we're at a time where we need to be grateful for still being alive. Because it's so rough, man. You'll be living at some hard times. So yeah, no, I'm super. I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
I'm just happy and just taking things one step at a time.
No, that's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
And like I was saying before you joined us, the school mangenda speech sama president is all.
Oh yeah.
In terms of we are no longer part of our levels.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, with that said, do you think you're gonna benefit as a business lady?
Most definitely, I think so, because now we are not restricted, to go wherever that we go, because business is not only about only Ipilalesh. I'm also a DJ, so it kind of affected me in a way. I'm a performer, it affected me. So I'm actually glad that things are opening up now. Yeah. So
No, that's good. That's good.
And
So,
I hope it stays like that.
no, but I think the most important part is we just need to behave as people.
Yeah,
we just need
true
to
that.
behave because at the end of the day, the ball is in our court.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, if we miss it and then their pants, then yeah, sure.
Yeah,
You understand?
I get
So
you.
yeah, just take us through, man. Sista Vee, man, Sista Vee, Pumapi.
Yeah.
Sista Vee, is it your stage name or is it the nickname? Yeah.
Okay. My real names are Felicity Vee daughter.
Okay.
Then AKA Sista Vee, which is my stage name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sista Vee was born in Soweto, 1987, August 31, Baragwana Hospital.
So, what was my age go?
Yeah,
And usually you guys hide it.
Then I went to, I was raised in White City, Kansas. Shout out to Kansas for a couple of years. And then my mom moved to Mshenu. We lived there for like I think less than a year, and then she got a connection with Bafuna Abandu, Orange Farm, and all that, and then since then, since so I was raised actually Orange Farm.
Orange Farm.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what else can I add? Okay, I'm a mom. A mother of 2 angels. Shout out to Zinhle and Kanya. I'm a daughter, shout out to Mom Puli, love me lots, and I'm a sister to my big brother Izzy and to Ella. Yeah, that's my big sister.
Okay, and then in terms of I think you've already raised with you are a daughter, you're a mom as well.
Yeah, for sure.
And being a mom, because I know you're very strict when it comes to, not to say strict as such, but you are very touched with your kids.
Too much.
Because I know especially for about this man, and most of the time if your kids are happy, then you definitely you are able to even perform.
Yeah,
so how do you balance that in terms of making sure that you hustle at the same time, you make sure that the kids are alright and the family they're at the right stage?
It's not easy. I'm not gonna lie to you, especially who's also getting things in people always ask me, how do you do it? You know? So what really helps me is, having a family that supports me, number one. My mom understands, okay, if I tell her, I have to go and play somewhere, I have to go and meet a client, as long as it's business, something that's going to bring progress and growth into my life, they really don't mind. And obviously, but it's not easy, I don't want to lie, but I think if you do something that you love, you always find your way. That's very, very important. Yeah.
So yeah, I've been following you, and I see you doing a lot of things.
Yeah.
I
used to.
You used to.
And then problem about my chemicals.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had to let go.
But I see you also a DJ. You also have your own show, and you also uyadlala vele. You're DJ.
Yeah.
So how did it all started? From being brand yakho ama lashes lawa pushayo, and now to that transition from being a DJ, from having your own show as well, because I know you've got your own show, where vele udlala music, and also you also represent women out there.
Yeah.
But how did it all come into place and say, you know what, this is what I'm gonna do, and how did it all started? Mhlambe family, mhlambe khona umuntu business where we included mhlambe isayidi labo baba or isayidi labo mama. How did it all started, or you just decided to know what, I want to push this and then that's it?
Well, I've always wanted to do media as a whole from a very young age.
Okay.
It wasn't easy through finance, because my mom couldn't take me to the schools that I wanted to go to, you understand? But it all started when I went to Boston City campus. That's where I did my marketing research.
Okay.
That is where e-business actually kicked in. Even primary, I used to sell sweets. High school, I used to sell like snacks and sweets. So business is something that I've always wanted to do. Like I didn't them to be independent and be able to do your own thing and buy yourself whatever it is that you want to buy. So I'll start with what can I start? Can I start with Ungabi Valo, because that's actually
yes. I wanted to ask you, Vele, where is that coming from? Maybe you can take us through that then.
Ungabi Valo, I remember it started May 17, January 2019. Prior to that year, I was one person. I was struggling with depression. I was struggling with self-esteem. It was I don't know how it started, but then I think if you can remember a phase from 2018 to 2019, a lot of young people from Lai Orange Farm were actually killing themselves, suicidal and stuff. So I don't know if probably movie and all that. So it actually started there. Sometimes you might look at yourself in the mirror and don't see who you really are. You understand? People thinking that you look so cool, you look so beautiful, but when you look at, you've got it all, but you look at yourself in the mirror, you don't see So it really hit me Rakulu, and I almost ended up in hospital actually, because now my mind was everywhere. You understand? So that's where I actually met Dr. Patel. He was actually like counseling me, talking me through and stuff. And then I was like, you know what, I just can't take this anymore, because fear was really controlling me. So all of the things that I'm doing right now are the things that I've been wanting to do years back, but because of I had fear. You understand? It really ruined my production. So I just told myself, you know what, this is it. It's either you're going to live like this, or you're going to start doing the right things that benefit you and make you happy. That is all it actually started. And I remember May 17, January 2019, being a poster on Facebook, and I still don't see a reason why should I just post my pretty picture only on Facebook. So I wanted, when I post my pretty picture, finding a message that will change another person's life, because I believe that we are all going through the same challenges. It's just the timing is different. So I remember I took my phone and I posted my picture and I wrote the message, mawumuntu kubalulekile ukuthi uzazi ukuthi ubani ufuna ini. Don't feel intimidated by other people. And I was actually talking to myself, actually. And then all of a sudden, Jay, while I was busy typing, and then I was like, Ungabi no Valo. Because I had fear. Okay. So it's something that it just happened in Jay. I felt it. And then since then, I didn't look back.
Okay.
I didn't look back.
Sure.
Because it really killed me. And Namanje, I'd say to anyone who's going through that, you need to find yourself. You know, you need to find yourself. And there are friends that you need to cut. You know, there are things that you need to sacrifice in order to have your time. Because we've got that thing, just because of I've lost this family member, or my friends have ditched me, boyfriend has ditched me. We feel lonely.
Exactly.
But that's where God and your ancestors give you the time, you know, to recreate yourself as a person.
Sure. Yeah, I think you're talking about the most important thing, you know, finding yourself.
Exactly.
Because I was also, you know, part of my research before obviously I have the show, I do my research.
Yeah.
And this other guy, Bambiza Obabubatinibat, is a YouTuber as well, Inyama.
Okay.
He was talking about the issue of toxicity, like in your family, at work, you know, relationships, everywhere. And he was the same thing that you've just said, Uti, you know, what I was saying there, Uti, if you see what there's toxic, move out. Understand? Yeah. And by you moving out, it doesn't mean that it's over. Yeah. Understand? Like I'm just reiterating your point when you said something to do with if a family member that you believe on, or like
Exactly.
And most of the time uNkulunkulu, you know, I wouldn't say which decision but
Exactly.
and like you said again, in terms of relationships, you know, it happens that, you know, the person disappoints you.
Yeah.
And like Ungabi no Valo. And you know, I thought it was a clothing brand in a way. I don't know what it's going there.
Yeah, it's very deep. It's something that I think if I didn't believe in myself that much, and I didn't have a support from my family, I'd probably be one of the people that had also, you know, committed suicide. And what a waste.
Sure.
Yeah, I understand.
So all this energy, all this, you know, talent, it was gonna be
down the drain. Most of the people that are talented, most of the people that are creative are the ones that are committing suicide, and it's a very sensitive issue. And I think to add on that, if we as people can start supporting one another, we understand. Understanding and uboni lokhu wena unakho, you understand, and comparison as well. We need to stop that. Between ubani nobani, who do you think is best? Like such questions, you know, which we still hear like on our top radio shows. So which one would you go for? Those are the things that kills, because masingabantu asfani. We're not given the same talents, you know, especially in our own different kinds of ways. So once we, especially us as women, once we know who we are and what we want, and was talented because we build it differently.
Exactly.
But that's the most important thing.
And you just need to accept that.
Yeah, for sure.
In order for you to prosper as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think you're touching a very important part. It's like loving. You can't love the next person before loving yourself.
Exactly.
Understand? So appreciate yourself, and then that's when you start seeing it doesn't. That's a very touching story. Regarding Ungabi no Valo. And so I think, you know, I always saw you posting it, Ungabi no Valo, but I couldn't understand. I mean, I thought maybe you're pushing a clothing brand, but maybe now I'm giving you an idea.
Yeah, for sure.
You can start pushing your own brand about that, because I think each and every brand out there, as an individual, you're a brand, I am a brand, and there has to be a message.
Yeah.
And like now, you've just given us a message, Ungabi no Valo, what it means. And someone out there who's listening to this story, and I'm definitely sure that they will be eager to buy the brand. Yeah. I think just take a quick musical break, and then we'll be right back. And then after that, we will continue, and then we will go straight to your different hustles and your brand as a whole. And then I think, you know, with this this interview, it's going to another direction. I love this because now you are touching a very sensitive, issue in our suicidal. You understand? So it's very important that people out there understand what it can happen to everyone. As much as I can be seen as if I'm strong, but at the end of the day, I'm going through stuff that people are not aware of. But like you said, find yourself. Stop comparing yourself with other people, then definitely things will start happening. Bafethu bezwele ngimphethe kusisteri ngiyamuzwa bafethu uyashaya and then sizovula ibrand ke ungabi novalo. So ungabi novalo bafethu, we're going to take a quick musical break and then we'll be right back. And then after that we're going to continue with Sista Vee. Sista Vee, mina ngithanda la Sista Vee. Sista Vee ngiyabona ufaka ne black card or
the spade.
The spade. We're going to talk about that as well. Why the spade? So we're going to take a quick musical break and then we'll be right back.
Yeah.
One hit station in town.
Yes, indeed, your number one station in town. This is the Timeline Radio. The hashtag the business card with the number one homeboy, Masingi Dayayena. In case you've just joined us now, it's 1 minute, it's actually 29 minutes after 8 o'clock, and you are still with us, and I'm still hanging with the one and only Sista Vee. And I had to play that Ken Franklin song because the interview went to another direction. We all know what there's a lot that is happening. People, batata impilo zabo. And when we had istory sakhe ukuthi ungabi novalo isuka happy, so that's where we decided to what, let's put that type of song that will engage the story sakhe, and which is Ken Franklin saying that my life is in your hands. And in this case now, Sista Vee, I think with her story rather, to tell us ukuthi ungabi novalo isuka happy. So I think her life, it was in God's hands and she did the right thing. So before the break, I've asked regarding indaba yespade. Like lento le ebheke phansi le. Yeah, ngiyayibona ungabi novalo bese wena le high black maybe black spade or
yeah, it's a spade.
It's a spade.
It's a spade.
Oh, okay. Because ngiyayibona manje ngiyamangala ngoba ngiyibona naku kulabantu abathengisa utshwala le bayibiza i-black spade le champagne yakho.
Okay.
So tell us more about that. Is it mhlambe ukudlala amakhadi, so your lucky type of a card that you enjoy?
Not really. It also goes deep. Okay, to switch it again, my late grandmother.
Okay.
My late grandmother Bogumuntu Boniswayo. So she passed on when I was, I think, a year old.
Okay.
So, but she normally comes through my dreams. You understand? And being very much very, very much. So
Okay.
So she's one of the strongest ancestors that always shows me a light.
Okay.
I remember. It's girl, but it was a place like Nati Usehlathini so, and my grandmother had a box and then a spade ngaphakathi, but I didn't know at that time. So like being in Hlangabeza, but manje Hlangabeza kuba ngathi uyemuva, lo ngiyasondela uyemuva until ngize ngimbona, and then she said to me, this is for you. And then when I opened it, it was a spade, a black spade. So I was like, okay, since Ungabi novalo, let me just put it in between Ungabi novalo.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So it's,
okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that is dope. That is powerful. Eh?
Yeah.
All right. So let's go to your hustle then.
Yeah.
I think you started very well with the deep ones.
Yeah.
Where it all started and where where you're getting the motivation, if I can put it in that way. But then let's start. Can we start ngendaba yakho yo DJ? Yeah, with iqalephi. I know so Ungabi novalo, I think it has sum up what kind of a person you are. I think you are, emotional, and you're that person that you are very njengokusho ukuthi umuntu ohloniphayo into zesintu. Yeah, and so let's maybe talk about indaba zoku DJ again. Which is Qalep. I think it's part of your umbrella.
My umbrella is. So DJing is something that I also you know, fell in love with from primary actually.
Okay.
And I remember December with me and my friends at Kaslani. I think you know DJ Jomo, right?
Yeah, Ujomo.
Ujomo, yes, Ujomo.
I think
Hometown. Yeah, hometown, yes. So each and every time about my 25, 26, Christmas, they
okay.
and I actually fell in love with it. So abangani mama badlala mina be there standing, you know, just to check what's happening. Yeah, but besides that, music is something that I grew up with. You know, my mom used to listen to Brenda Fassie, Matosa and all that. So it's something that I've always wanted to do. I remember it's last year. I was actually looking for iskolo to enroll for DJing, and then I saw on Chester Abutimunati's status, and then when I gave an advertise at the KCA Radio Academy, and then I was like, let me go for it. And then I enrolled. Since ngalong business schooling attend, it wasn't easy in Akona because I had a lot of things that I needed to do as well. And then I just fell in love with it. From scratch because I didn't know anything. You understand? Yes, laptop, yes, DJ, but then in terms of pharmacy DJ, it was very hard. So I started attending iskolo, and then that's about it. And then I recently graduated actually last month. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I think I saw you working in jazz.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
So that's where you started.
So I'm a certified DJ.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then from all right, we're just gonna take a quick break and then we'll be right back. At time now it's 25 minutes before 9 o'clock. Remember, it's the hashtag, the business card. Each and every Tuesday we can go on Facebook. It's at Timeline Radio. You can listen to us on Facebook, and then also on Instagram, Twitter. We're also there. You can just like our page. We're gonna take a quick musical break and then we'll be right back. Yes, indeed, your number one station in town. Welcome back, Bafetu. This is Timeline Radio, and the hashtag, it's the business card. Each and every Tuesday with your homeboy Masimita, and we played it past 9 to 9 featuring Lady Do Zwash SA Enjoyment. What is so Mapiano ashisa kula malanga. No Sista Vee uvela hlanje nje. Wakudlala amapiano. And angazi uthi amapiano velo.
I actually play all genres, but I have to say, in terms of house and Afrotech. House and Afrotech. That's one of my favorites.
Afrotech,
Afrotech is like label, Six Bagrini, Black Coffee.
Oh, okay, this was stuff.
That's one that I love actually.
Oh, okay, alright. No stress there. And then tell us, Mfethu, because you unama hustle apaya or pushai.
Yeah.
And I think I've asked you, in the beginning regarding how do you balance, and you've mentioned that, and I think most of the time it preference by Bamajit.
Yeah.
We all know that, even some companies, and how do you handle such pressure, especially if, for example, DJ bazokuthatha noma bazokufaka nomunye DJ, for example, way out, and how do you balance that and say, you know what, yes, angaba ne-experience ukungidlula, but nami manje isikhathi sami. How do you tell yourself, no matter what, I'm gonna do that? What is your driving force in those scenarios?
I think it goes back again to Uguti Mauwe. There's no one like you. We can all be DJs, but we're special in our own ways. There's different kinds of music. We mix Ngendele Tease. You understand? You've got your own taste of a playlist as well. So I wouldn't feel undermined or threatened, because I found 9/24. I'm playing with Nats SA Apache Lifestyle. I was actually playing with Valo Cafe.
Oh, okay.
So nah. Not for me.
No. Yeah. Oh, okay. No, you have told. And then let's go to your Amalicious.
Oh yeah, the Pillar
Lashes.
Okay.
How did it all started?
Okay, Pillar Lashes started last year, around June. It's something that I always had in mind,
Okay.
and I was still saving up for it. So, okay, ngizocala ngegama just to be a bit quick. Igama laka Pillar, but igama laka mama.
Okay.
So, mama unamagama amaningi nalo belikhona ku birth certificate, but it didn't make it.
Oh, okay.
And then my daughter, she's got 3 names, which is Pillar, Precious, and Uzindle. Esikolweni Precious ekhaya Uzindle. Still nalo belingaphi. And it really bothered me because that name means a lot to me. You understand?
I mean, it's in line with what you've just explained to us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when I started business Yama Lashes, I was like, you know what? I'm going for Pillar Lashes. You know, the name says a lot. My lashes speak for themselves. They've got their own life as well. So IIP. Yes. So these ones are actually collection Gavui.
Oh, okay.
I named them after myself.
Okay.
And then the most important thing about my lashes is it's a story behind, because I needed something that will, you know, keep me going spiritually as well. So that's why I named it after my ancestors one. And then the people Labasapila, which is myself, my daughter, and my mom. So I've got different kinds of collection for different kinds of women. Because I must I'm a character, I'm a fan. So each and every lashes, they tell their own story. Grandma was a person that was humble, gifted, or hustler. Lashes are totally different, they tell a story. You know, Siswami, he was a go-getter and all that. So we now are crazy. Most get mama gay. I tell mama gay because you know how wild they are, and they want to stand out and all that. So it really means a lot to me because it's something that I love. And I actually noticed the business, it's actually not as easy as I thought it is. But in order for me not to give up quickly, it's the fact that it means a lot to me. And I love it.
And it connects with your spiritual.
It connects with me, Kakulu. My lashes are not just any lashes. You know, we used to buy lashes from 5 rand, 10 rand, 15, 25. My lashes are 100 rand.
Okay.
The reason why they're a bit pricey
is that a starting price?
They are all 100 rand.
All 100 rand.
All 100 rand.
Okay. No, it's not bad, man.
Yeah, they are all 100 rand.
Okay.
And then quality, they are reusable, which means you can use them as many times as you want.
Okay.
Washable, you can treat them. So which is waste of money.
Okay.
I wanted something that's going to make Pillar Lashes, will pick it up and save it for the next day. So 100 rand will definitely last you a lifetime because it's 100% quality. And one thing that I love about them is that, as I said, excuse me, it's different kinds of characters.
Correct.
So it also shows which as women we're not the same, but we love the same thing. You understand?
But someone out there who's listening or watching will ask you to okay, but then how do you make money if it lasts forever? Because you would want people to keep on coming back for more. So how do you make money, and how does it go around? Because at the end of the day, as much as we are in business, yes, there has to be that laugh. You can't laugh when you're in business.
That's true.
But at the end of the day, it's about profits. It's about making sure that your business progresses. And the only way to do that is through you benefiting as a business person. So how do you answer that if a person will say, but how do you make money if I'm going to buy this and then that's it?
No, you're not gonna buy it and that's it.
Okay.
When I say they last, it doesn't mean good they will last you a lifetime. It's just that they are way much more stronger than the ones that we normally buy.
Okay.
But what I have actually noticed is that umuntu makathengile and then as abona nenye iset uyayifuna because of quality. Sometimes remember as women our moods are not the same.
Yes, I wanted to
Sometimes
talk about
today,
stages.
Exactly. The phases are not the same. Most incidents you need to be settled, so you buy the ones that are settled. When you go out, you need the ones that are wild. You understand? Maybe sometimes you're going to church, you need something that is decent. So with Pillar Lashes, it caters for each and every phase of a woman.
Wow, that is profound. That is big. And then, so tell me then, in all your hustles that you've just shared with us, like what could have been the most challenging part? Because I know each and every business. I think we were talking about the SWOT analysis. Like let's talk about the challenging part or the challenge that you've faced, you know, when you started these businesses? You know, I know most of the people, some it's not money, but some it's time, some will be a lot of different things. But on your side, what are the things that you say, Uti, you know, this has been challenging since I've started these businesses that I own now?
In terms of only Peter Lashes or in general?
I think let's talk about Wonke, yeah, if possible,
okay.
Because I know being a DJ you get booked.
Yeah.
And then you
I was about to actually.
Yeah. So I think because we're talking about at the end of the day,
it's under one umbrella.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's just generalize them all. But I know obviously maybe there might be some sort of differences for different, you know, brands as well.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. With the DJ part, I'd say one of the most challenging things is I'd say it's for me. Let me just be honest. It's the transport. Because you know sometimes I have to go to maybe Soweto, maybe I'm playing with 10, like Orange Farm, and I don't have transport. So maybe it's my rather than having you understand. My challenges ain't now for being a DJ actually. So now I know and now I need to work on what actually.
So you've got a goal now. Which if I can get this, then
then I'll be able to move around. Because sometimes you might be booked for 3 shows, which is one night. From point A to B. So I think in terms of DJing, I definitely say transport. In terms of Pillar Lashes, wow. Okay. I think I'd say I'd say the profit, number one.
Okay.
Reason why, it's because I got retrenched. And I'm a breadwinner at home. So Beniti, as much as I do have an account here at Pillar Lashes where abantu bafaka imali, but I couldn't stock enough because there's money that needs to go somewhere.
Exactly.
Maybe insurance policies. You understand? So profit yam mina ngiyayibekela yaba ngikhohle ukuthi kunezidingo okumele ukuthi ziyenzeke kuyo leyo mali leyo. So that was a bit challenging. It was very challenging.
Yeah, no, I can imagine, Valo, because like you said, you know, sometimes when we start these hustles, we start them in a way that we have something that is currently moving.
Yeah.
Like you said, you've been working,
and
you get used to that salary, and you know that salary will cover this. Then the money that you get from the DJing will sustain the business or will assist you in terms of you getting a transport. Like you said, it's one of your goals. And let's talk about your weaknesses towards your business, like in all your businesses. There was last week when I was interviewing Ubaba Mahlam from the meeting, he mentioned budget.
Budget.
And then you know, he can't say no. So I don't know. Maybe we share the very same sentiments because especially at born ukuthi vele umuntu oconnecta izinabantu and unokuzwela abantu mhlawumbe. But what are your weaknesses that might have an impact in your business in the long run, and how do you plan around, you know, working on them?
I totally agree with him. My weakness is the fact because sometimes you will get a client that will be like, yo, Sista Vee, you know what, I really need your lashes. So as soon as Niba Nimali, I'll definitely deposit, you understand? Just because of Manjumuntomazio, so but it's actually something that I was talking to my brother about, you know, I think I need to cut this. You know, lashes, they pay. You know, not that thing okay, I'll give you the lashes and then you pay at a later stage just because of, you know, that person. So I think it definitely was my weakness. How cool. Yeah, and I'm still waiting on other payments as we speak.
Serious?
Yeah.
Yo, it's so sad. But I had, you know, through my intervention with people, some people, you know, because of their weaknesses, they've decided to, you know, to delegate. You know, for example, you become the owner, but when they buy, they don't buy from you. and
Okay.
then you put me there.
Oh, okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
A third party.
A third party that
Okay.
will push. It is
Yeah.
your business,
Yeah.
but when you don't push anything that comes with sales,
Yeah.
but you become there. Yes, they know you.
Yeah.
But then obviously you'll put Umasini Tanapaya who will take side.
Yeah.
Then in that case people wouldn't take any advantage. And that person said it worked, but at the same time, like you said, you know, if you are in love with your brand,
Yeah.
you wanna do things yourself.
Exactly.
You wanna be, you know, in touch, you know, you wanna be communicating with your brand and try to understand what type of people
Yeah.
you're working with. Because like you said, your lashes, they are split into different types of
Characters,
women,
yes.
characters, exactly. So if you know which ban, these are the type of lashes that she needs. And now, so what I think another question that I want to find out, because I know, you know, most of the small businesses siyapusha, but esikhathini esiningi siphela like us, you
Oh,
understand?
yeah.
Ama-brands wethu awayi la esifisa ukuthi angaya khona.
Yeah.
I think with yours, you know, there's big companies out there. I think those big companies, they are your competitors.
They are.
And I mean, you know, where do you see yourself, you know, in terms of competing with those big companies, being in the same pillar issues, the shelf in gas or a shelf in anxiety doors,
Yeah.
you can help
That's
me
all.
with
I
that.
get you.
Yeah, so what could be maybe the drive and what could be the things that you think if you can get 1, 2, 3, then you will see how many issues are Alapaya now, and how do you, because I know at this point in time, the scale of your clients, yes, but obviously you don't want to see your business like us.
Exactly.
You don't want to see your business go by your Facebook and Instagram, but you want to see it.
Yeah.
So what is your take on that?
I totally agree with you. Although I have to still say, for me, online is the best. You know, because sometimes people don't have the time to go to the shop and buy that specific product. We understand. Although still, I would love to see Pillar Lashes at this camp in its own shelf and all that, you know. But Manje, I think with me, one thing that I'm proud of is the fact that I don't waste time. Each and every day I make sure that I post. I make sure that...
So that's your marketing strategy?
That is my marketing strategy because of now I've got clients from Cape Town and Durban.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That also follow me on Instagram. So like actually I'm going to, because sometimes I might want my specific product or Pillar Lashes to be a discount, but only maybe it discount is sent down one or is it to KwaZulu-Natal. So online is the best. We understand that if Pillar Lashes from me to your doorstep.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, online for me, I think he push on for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Although I'd love to also, you know, be in store as well for people to notice and see if business is growing and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And then in terms of the threats, and do you think you've got any threats within your business that, or maybe people that you feel maybe might, you know, put you in a corner in terms of you not pushing the way from pushing a corner?
No. Nyana.
Because I need to industry.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, Banini, and it also still goes back to Lashes with our family. They don't. There's a total new thing, some Lashes with 50 rand. There's a reason why our things are 50 rand. More shopping quality corner, it's not the one. That is why is a niche. I'm sticking to my price or going higher because I know my quality.
Exactly.
You understand? I know how my clients feel when they wear Pillar Lashes. You know, so my business is me, no one but me. So even if there's another girl that can come with her own brand of lashes, that is great to see another girl doing something as well and shows that I'm inspiring that person.
Exactly.
But then she will never ever take away my taste. Never.
Never, yeah.
Never. No ways. No
Alright,
ways.
no, you're told that. And then, you know, I've noticed a lot of people when it comes to business, business in a stage.
Yeah.
Whereby in our phases actually, you know, sometimes and you've mentioned the support from the family.
Yeah.
And I think from friends as well, if you do your friends, because they are the main people that will either make you or break you. And then I just want to find out because at some point, you know, I think that's also my weakness.
Okay.
In a sense of sometimes people, especially before, they will want to take things and then take it for the sake of it just a car.
Yeah.
Not understanding what you just store, and once you say no to them, and whatsoever, and being the person you are, how have you overcome that? Because I know more family they take advantage.
Yeah, they
because I was telling, like I said, I'm going back to that interview because I've learned a lot from that interview.
Yeah.
Because you know what, sometimes, and especially if you've got people that you need to pay, you understand? You've got people that you need to pay, but some people it doesn't come to their mind with if you fortunately but if maybe you had to pay rent, you understand.
Yeah.
So how do you draw the line between, let me just pose this question in this way, between a business and a pleasure? And how do you say, you know what, as figure, as Kerala?
Surprisingly, I've never had that issue in terms of family or relative.
Okay.
But they are the ones that are actually buying, especially my cousins. So the only challenge that I have is the one that I said where nalapho you understand because you are going to get that money. But in terms of family, I don't want to lie. I've never came across that. I've never crossed that bridge yet. So I don't
so you don't know whether it's coming or not.
It might come, but then
are you ready for it?
Most definitely. I think that definitely I'm ready. I mean, they know that I don't have any other income except the businesses that I push, so they definitely have to understand.
I think you pointed out very importantly. I think people need to understand, and it's a matter of being open to other people and tell them that this is the only source of income that I have. And if you're not going to be meeting me halfway or supporting me, then unfortunately nizowa and nizomhleka at the same time.
Exactly. Yeah. And so, you won't be able to meet the bills that you need to pay.
No, I think man, thank you so much. And so where do people get you in terms of if they wanna order, if they wanna support your DJing and your lashes as well and your brands actually?
Yeah. Everything that I do, I post on my social platforms. So on Facebook, I've got 2 accounts, which is Felicity Ndoda and then Sista Vee, which is my business account. And then on Instagram, I've got 3 accounts, which is the personal one, which is Sista_V_. It's Sista_V_. And then I've got the @Pillar Lashes. Yeah, that's where they'll see each and everything that I do. The pixie cuts, because I also do wigs and stuff. Yeah, I also have the Pillar Lash glue as well. And something also is coming, so yeah, but I'll keep quiet about that.
Can't you announce it in this show?
No, I can't. I can't.
No, it's fine.
Unfortunately, I can't.
I thought my show is special.
No, it is. It is very, very special. Very special. Thank you so much for the platform. And then the last one I have, it's Ungabi _ Valo. That's where I normally post my motivational quotes. And I also have what's this on Teta FM. I have joined DJ Skyval, but they have given me like 40 seconds just to say something ekhuthaza abantu. So I do it every Saturday. Every Saturday, yes. From it's 6:30, 6:30. So it's 6 to 9, but he clip by Dalamo 6:30.
So you don't go there, you just send a clip?
No, I just send a clip.
So you're a motivational speaker?
Yeah, I am a motivational speaker.
No, it's
not it's under that umbrella. That's why there's a lot that is coming actually. Mara, maybe I spend more.
No, I spend more. And I'm definitely sure someone out there is watching and people are listening and you never know. Something might come up because I know through this platform, you know, miracles do happen.
Yeah, they do.
That's why, you know what, it's called Masingita, because
Yeah.
Masingita, it's miracles.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
Masingita, you know, our
Yes.
miracles.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then it's why. I'm sorry about that. We have that moment. I couldn't move on. DJ Fresh.
Masingita.
Oh, okay. I used to love it so.
Alright, no, thank you so much for coming through.
Yeah, thank you for
really
having
appreciate
me.
your hustle. I mean, you know, like I said, whenever I go to your page, you know, I look at Ungabi no Valo, whenever you post a picture, Ungabi no Valo. So I wanted to also understand where's the message, what is happening there. But you've shared that,
Yes.
and which is very important.
Yes.
And yeah, it's now I understand where everything is coming from. And as it is, with respect to hustle,
Thank you.
and you know what, all we can say is that, yeah, uphumelele phambili,
Thank you very
Ungabi no Valo.
Yes.
So I think maybe in closing, if maybe you can give us a quote that can motivate us.
Okay, I can just give you Timbo. Alright.
But give us something that you haven't given to Teta, please.
Oh, okay. Sanibonani Dumelanga, Absheni, hello. Hope you guys are good and safe wherever you are. I am Sista Vee. I just want you to know ukuthi noma ngabe ubani uphumaphi, do not feel intimidated about umuntu ukuthi unani wenzani kanjani. Beka wena, mind your own business. You cannot focus on two plates at the same time. Ungabi no Valo.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your night.
Sister thank you for
Vee.
faith. I know. Thank you so much, Sister Vee. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Big up to my cameraman, MJ Pictures, Maurice. Thank you so much, my guy. Thank you so much, Maurice. Thank you to Timeline Radio.
Shout out
Thank
to
you.
you, Masini.
Yeah,
You're
thank
doing
you.
amazing.
No,
This
thank
is
you so
incredible.
much. No, thank you
This
so
is
much.
incredible.
Thank you so much, my sister. Shout out to Sista Vee for coming through. Shout out to Timeline Radio. Shout out to my producer, Mrena. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Shout out to you guys who will be watching this clip. And thank you so much for the subscribers. And thank you so much. Let's continue subscribing. Let's push Evangelical business and then let people know. You know, today we talked about lashes. And it was not only about lashes, but it was also a matter of motivating one another. And as in Ungabi no Valo bafethu as pusheni. We started this YouTube page last month, and look where we are now, and we are going there. And like I said again, MJ Pictures, Maurice, you're doing a great job, my man. Quality, everything. Sista Vee, thank you so much. Shout out to you. Iceman, my producer, thank you so much, guys. And you know what? Siyavaya, Ungabi no Valo. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Thank you.